In this video, I'm going to show you how many homes are lingering on the market 100 plus days, 50 plus days. This is going to blow your socks off. It's mimicking what happened last year when that slowdown was upon us. Remember, Dinko the Realtor has your back anywhere in Utah. I'm going to keep providing you this data analysis information that you can't get anywhere else. That way you're not making an emotional decision. You have the data, you have the information. That way you can actually make a decision that you feel comfortable with. Now let's take a look at this right here. There are 8,658 units, so that's single families, townhomes, and condos. But whenever the boards, the MLSs around the nation, when they do their data, it's on single family homes. So let's look at the single family homes first. So there's 6,373. And let's see how many are lingering on the market for a ton of days. Well, there's 64 pages, so 32 would be the halfway mark. So if we go to page 32, 48, 48, 49 right down here, right? And you're getting to 50 days on market. So you see that about 50% of the single family homes for sale are on the market 50 days. Now, days on market is going up. And that's what happened last year when prices started coming down. Now, let me show you how many single family homes are for sale 100 plus days. Check this out right here. So let me switch that screen over and let me go to page 50, I believe it was. Let me pull that up. And page 49 had a couple more. But look at this, 100 plus days. And if I look at the data that I wrote before the recording started, 1,479 single family homes out of the, let's take a look here, what was that, 6,373. So you have 1,500 that are on the market 100 plus days. That is 1 out of 4 single family homes that's on the market 100 plus days. And when this happened last year, when these days started increasing, prices started dropping. And remember, the single family median price in May of 2022 was $600,000. The median days on market was 6. Homes were just flying off the market. And I know people want this to be really quick and prices to start dropping again just right away. But remember, in 2022, we had crazy offers January, February, March, April, and May is when the market peaked at 600,000 and then it dropped. It took 9 months, but it dropped to $510,000. Now this year, it seems we're peaking at $550,000. So once that drop starts happening, we don't need the 15% to hit that 510 median price. And of course, if we just get a 10% drop, we'll be in the upper 400,000s. Now I want to show y'all what's going on with the single family and townhomes here as well. And I'm going to give you some more data and some more breakdowns here. So 8,658 units, single family, condos, and townhomes. And if we take a look at this right here, there's 87. So if there was 88, 44 would be the middle. So let's just go to 43. If we go to 43, 46, 47 days coming up, 48 days. So you see that the data is pretty similar once you add the condos and the townhomes. You have half of the units for sale 50 plus days. And if we take a look at the data right here, let me switch that over. There's 8,658 units. That means over 4,000 units that are for sale on the MLS right now have been for sale 50 days. Days on the market are starting to increase. Units, houses, condos, townhomes, single families are starting to linger. This is what happened last year. There are similarities to last year. Now, housing is actually under fire. I mean, it's getting these corrections. Last year, seems like we're going to have one this year. And nothing in the economy has popped. Housing is always the last thing to pop because people need a place to live. And if we're seeing these corrections with nothing in the economy, with this historically low unemployment rate, what happens if something does happen with the commercial real estate, with the car loan bubbles, with the tech, and unemployment starts going up? What's going to happen with houses? Now, if we take a look here, I believe it was page about 65. Let me show y'all how many are lingering on the market 100 plus days with single families, townhomes, and condos. So nope, still not at 100 days. So if we go to page 68, now we're at 100. So page 67 will have some as well. And if I look at the data, 2,063 units out of that 8,600 have been on the market 100 plus days. Again, this is showing that that slowdown is upon us. And now, I know you want this to kind of happen overnight. I have people calling me, reaching out to me, and they want this slowdown to happen where prices are dropping. But let's take a house, for example. Let's say this house gets 15 offers, extremely desirable. Well, the seller puts the house for sale on a Wednesday. Showings start on Thursday and they go throughout the weekend. Now, that seller's agent is going to be talking to the buyer's agent. They're going to be going back and forth. that seller is probably not going to pick an offer until Tuesday or Wednesday. So a whole week, one whole week has passed by and that seller has just barely picked an offer. So that's 1 week. Now let's say that it's a loan, because majority of the purchases are going to be a loan. And let's say they waive their appraisal, let's say they rush everything, and let's say they close it in 21 days, which is a really quick closing. That means it took a whole month, one whole month for that house to become a statistic. Now, what happens if a house is on the market 50 days, 80 days, 90 days, and then there's not that rush? Then it might take 25 days or 30 or 35 days to close that house. Now, it might be 3, 4, or 5 months before that house becomes a statistic. That's why real estate is slow moving, because you can't just log on like with stocks, you push a button and things just sell. So look at that, 100 plus days. You go to the single family homes, 100 plus days. Look at how many of them are just lingering. And this is not a good sign with what's happening with interest rates. Look at this right here. This is where there was those multiple offers where people were saying the market's going back, we're going to have a soft landing in the economy, where they thought that the recession was just past due, it's not going to happen anymore after the holidays. And then look at the interest rates right here. This is not a good thing for the housing market if you don't want prices to come down. So days are starting to linger, homes are lingering on the market for more and more days, 50 days, 100 plus days. And now interest rates are going up, which is not signaling that all of a sudden these houses are going to start flying off the market and that buying season, spring and summer, is over. School year starting, people are sending their kids to school. So that slowdown is upon us in multiple different states, right? Multiple different perspectives of the real estate market. Look, this data, this information, this analysis, you're not going to find anywhere else. So do me a favor, smash that like button, help me push this video in front of more people. Remember, Dinko the Realtor has your back anywhere in Utah. And remember this, houses are starting to linger on the market for much, much longer. Townhomes, single family homes, and condos. Dinko the Realtor will always provide you with up-to-date information.